So one thing that I was wondering about was ramps.
Yeah.
And the shapes that you can make with ramps.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, maybe let's start patching again. And yeah, maybe I'll keep it black and white for now.
Yeah, so ramps is really quite unusual in this ecosystem because it's actually, I think, the only current analog generated ramp.
Yeah, I think
It's digitally timed. It's got digital timing, but the shapes of the ramps are actually generated in the analog domain, aren't they?
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, DSG and angles, they're generated digitally, and in the case of DSG, it's generated digitally and then processed in analog. And here, it's digitally controlled analog web generator. And then, ramp in video is signal gradient that goes from minimum to maximum, either during one line, like we're seeing right now, or during one frame, as this. And then there's a inversion of it, so instead of starting from minimum to maximum, we're starting from maximum then to minimum. And same for this one. Then the rectified ramp. Oh, do you want it?
Well, I was just going to point out actually these two are really, to me, actually really quite interesting.
Yeah.
So, is that the horizontal sync?
Yeah, horizontal sync and vertical sync.
So horizontal sync and vertical sync are actually available here, which is really interesting because that's the first time that they've been available since the Visual Cortex.
Yeah.
And it's something that I kind of miss occasionally in my patching. But yeah, it's nice to have those back.
We'll get back to those, but because since they are sync signals, they are outside of the visible range.
Yes.
And so if I patch them,
we're not going to see anything.
It will be black because it happens before the line starts, and here it happens before the frame starts. So it's the invisible part of the video signal, and it will be useful for.
It's something that I use occasionally to synchronize. Sometimes I use the horizontal one actually to push sequencer, and I occasionally use the vertical one to synchronize audio oscillators, typically wavetable ones.
Yeah, but now that we are talking about it, maybe I can show it because. Yeah, for now the only module that would benefit from the sync is the Mystic Circuit Wins. I won't do a demo video for now because Eli will do, and I guess he wants to do it himself. But I can show how right now it's scrolling up and down because the oscillator doesn't have any reference. It doesn't know where to stop and where to start.
Yeah.
I mean, where to start and where to stop.
Yeah, that's a completely unsynced oscillator.
Yeah, and so sending here the vertical sync to the sync input, it will now lock it into place. And we can do the same with the vertical. That's this one. The horizontal sync, and then we got the oscillator that is essentially synced.
Okay, that's cool.
And then we can monitor the other output. So this is the rectified.
And just to say, actually, this is an incomplete ruins, isn't it? It's not the final version. It's just a prototype.
Yeah, because I think there's still
there's a few things to do on it, but that's not necessarily representative of what it's going to be.
And also the sync situation, Eli started designing it before the move to RCA sync, and so there were a lot of thought for him to like which kind of sync it should support. And I won't talk about it too much because I don't really know yet how it will be. But anyway, he sent me a prototype to test and make sure that it works with HD. And from what I've tested, it works with all the HD format. I mean, all formats supported by the 7B. Then it will mostly be a matter of what kind of sync standard will be used on it. But I think his idea is to make it as compatible with old system and new system. Because I think it's still mostly using a Visual Cortex that has it has RCA sync, but also the 14 sync. So we got the mirrored RAM. So instead of taking one line to go from minimum to maximum, it will go from minimum to maximum in the middle of the line, and then back to minimum. And same thing with the vertical RAM, but this time vertically. And then yeah, we got the diamond shape, and maybe it will be more clear if I'm using keyer, key generator, to see the shape. Because instead of a continuous gradient, now we have a signal that is either black and white, and the shape would be way more apparent.
Okay, that's quite interesting. That using Seuils as a hard key generator.
Yeah,
Obviously in the logic side.
Yeah, basically, I think in the video we did last year, I was showing it, and it was still called VU8B because it was an update of the 4HP DIY module. And yeah, when I was working on making a new version, I was like, oh, that's interesting because the comparator, the hard key generator, was already inside, and I was like, yeah, it would be fun to have it available on the front panel because the VU8, the DIY module that was released before, it only had the shift output.
That's right, and it had that shift glitch in it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Which I actually really like. So I still like the old version, even though I have the new version.
This one still has a slight glitch, but yeah, it's less visible.
It's a lot smoother.
Yeah, it's less visible, and because I was using op-amps as comparators on the older version, and now I'm using a dedicated comparator, so it's a higher slew rate, so it goes from minimum to maximum faster. So it makes the glitch a little less apparent, but yeah, it's still a bit there, and I mean, a digital solution to do like a RAM shifting would be better, and it will help in avoiding those glitches. But then, we're doing analog video after all, and
Well, get a computer.
Yeah, definitely.
Use a laptop.
And then we got the diamond shape. So this is the box shape. Yeah, in the beginning I was calling them like square, and the circle was an ellipse, but then I figured out it looks like a square or an ellipse in 4:3 formats because the ratio is almost 1:1. But then since we're using it in HD right now, it's more like the 16:9 is almost a ratio of 2, a bit less. So instead of having a square, we got a rectangle, and to get a 1:1 shape, you need to do it the different ratio mixing, and also it will depend of the format. So would have meant like adding switches or that kind of stuff. It means
no.
Go for it.
Is this a wind up? What's going on? Everybody just wants to be in our video.
I saw you.
And then here's the cross output. And as I was saying earlier, the ratio mixing is 50/50. There's the same amount of the horizontal and vertical elements. And so and since the format itself isn't 1:1, there will be like the shape will be elongated in the horizontal area.
So just one thing, I think that's the Cornish flag.
Oh yeah, definitely. we can patch it, but is it like?
No, that's it.
Is it the red background with oh no, that's the
I
Cornish.
think so.
Oh yeah, black and white.
Let me look it up. You keep talking.
And then we have the star output, so it looks like the diamond, but got the exponential branches. And then we got the ellipse output.
There you go.
Oh yeah, sun appearance flag, nice. And then we can do a bit more patching. Maybe we can.
And just in case anybody's in any doubt, because we're using Seuils as a hard keyer, so we're going through the logic output of that. But this is actually a continuous tone. But we're just making a shape out of it. What have I done?
Plug it to the input. And then maybe we can have fun using the logic combination from Seuils. And I get the cross from at input 2 as we had earlier, and then the diamond on input 3. Oh, it's already combined. And so here we got the switches on side. They control how all the 3 inputs are combined together and their logical operation. So we got the hand And so right now only the two first input, channel A and B are used.
Yeah.
But then the third one can be added, but then it's not as easy to see. That's why, yeah, I think my favorite one is, I mean, we can have a look at the OR one.
Yeah. I like the exclusive OR myself. I think when I was working with the cadets and the cadet logic, no, the castle logic module.
Yeah.
I really like those exclusive OR things because the way it cuts pieces out as well.
And yeah, that's where I was about to go. Is like, yeah, my favorite one is probably the XOR because, yeah, that's what makes, because on the other one it's not really easy to see all three different shapes. Oh yeah, the CV inputs are, there's nothing plugged in.
Yeah.
And then
What's that one doing?
it's because we're doing A XOR C, A XOR B,
Gotcha,
and the third position is A XOR B XOR C.
Yeah.
And so right now we'll be able to see all three shapes.
Yeah.
And because it wasn't really obvious with the AND or OR, it wasn't really obvious to see all three shapes. That's something that I had a bit of trouble doing the manual because that's something that will be in the next later. But I did the manual for Seuils, and that was something that was a little tricky, showing like how the AND and OR looks with all three shape inputs. And so XOR what makes it easy to see. And then,
Amazing.
And we can use a ramp, another single ramp from ramp. Oh, I should say ramp, which is because it's the French word for ramps is ramp.
Yeah.
And we're just adding a e at the end. And now we got a horizontal ramp.
And actually, what's the context of ramp? Is it like a wedge outside a building also?
Yeah.
Like Evel Knievel? Yeah. Okay.
And I also use like for like a ramp signal. So ramp and that's the same. Yeah, I've been trying to find some French words to name the module, and some of them, like solaire, for example, it's solar, so it's quite close. Seuils is a tricky one, is thresholds.
Yes.
But it's really different. Ramp is quite close. Cadran, it's because the module is based around two quadrants or four quadrant multipliers.
So cadran is quadrant.
And actually, we got the same word, cadran, where like QUA.
Quadrant.
And then cadran is used for like the how do you say, the dial of a watch.
Yeah.
And and it's derived from the mathematical term quadrants. But then it has been changed for the use on like it will be like the dial of a watch, or like in the car, like all the thing where you got the speed and all the stuff like that, and I wanted like a French word and while keeping a bit relationship with what it does.
There's been a lot of very interesting things related to time clocks, timekeeping in France.
Oh yeah.
I think because you have in Paris, I believe you had a pneumatic, an air-powered time system that kept time for all the clocks in the city.
Oh yeah,
with a pump.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So maybe we can have a look at the shift output now.
Oh yeah. So this is mixing in the. This is, in fact, actually that's what we're doing here. So we say the shift output. That's the, but that's only the shift output from. One of them.
Yeah, actually, that's something that is a little weird. Oh, it's hard to talk with all this music. Do video, people. That's something that can be a little confusing. Is that the first channel? Like all three channels have combination between the logic, have logic combination between the all three inputs, and so yeah, when you got combination, the third channel, we have parts of the two first channel, and so yeah, it's a bit confusing.
Okay.
Oh, and yeah, I would maybe also I could do a little bit of feedback, taking one of the logic output.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean this is the thing. This is why I feel that Seuils is such a powerful module, and this is why increasingly when I think about it, I think that a really great sort of entry system would be Entrée, Seuil, and the VU7B.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I just think there's so much you can do here, and obviously you can augment it with anything else like the or whatever you want.
Yeah, also I think like that's also what I did with Israeli. I find it interesting to have two set of outputs because yeah, there's not a lot right now. There is more and more shape and signal generator in video, but I feel like it's great because you can have like a couple inputs and get maybe as much outputs, and it makes, I don't know, I think it's really interesting to have more outputs out of a like small set, because I could also just remove both of those, and yeah, can also patch different colors to the encoder.
Yeah, gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, I've been asked why the RGB were not normalized on VU7B, and I admit that it's useful to have the normalization between RG and B to generate black and white.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, when I'm explaining the encoder to someone that is new to video, I feel like it's a bit weird. Like, oh, I'm plugging something into red and then it goes black and white.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. It's both. Yeah, both solutions have their advantages and. So yeah, right now we only have a single input, the ellipse shape that's going to Seuils, and with a bit of feedback we can have some interesting thing happening.
Oh,
That's a nice flower.
yeah, well, kill the feedback.
Oh yeah, because yeah, the feedback is or maybe yeah, we can. Yeah, I think because we need to probably go up. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, because the feedback is done with the CV input, and so yeah, this one broke the normalization with the two first inputs.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to think. Yeah. That was good. Probably a good place to stop that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
No, thanks for doing the video.
I've not actually done anything yet. We just stood here in front of some stuff. But yeah, man, it's been brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Can't get a word in.
Yes, I'm sorry.
He does go on, doesn't he? God help us.